anesthetics in my mind, taking all control. I don't want control no more. I don't want control no more. I don't have the answers. I don't have the sympathy. I don't have the time to go ahead and change you. Maybe it's the withdrawal.
I declare this congregation open. Please do be seated. On behalf of Aston University, thank you for being here today. Whether you're graduating or you're a family member or friend, you're all most welcome, as indeed are the guests and friends of the university who have joined us for this ceremony in the room or online. This week, across 15 ceremonies, more than 3,000 students will be receiving their degrees. This is therefore a really important celebration and hopefully also for everyone a joyful occasion. It has been perhaps the most unsettling period of our lives, dealing with the many challenges and uncertainties of the past 2 years. I know that those in this room may have lost loved ones, relatives or friends who would otherwise have been here with us today. I hope I can speak for all of us when I say that they are all in our thoughts today. Today's ceremony is a celebration for two classes, the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. Alongside our postgraduate students, many of those graduating today already had an online graduation back in 2020 at the height of the COVID pandemic. And I'm sure that many of you return to campus today having taken up graduate jobs or further study. I'm therefore really glad that you're able to be here today and that you can celebrate with your friends in person on your outstanding achievements. I thank our staff, academic and professional teams of colleagues dedicated to the success of our students. Finally, and not least, I thank the friends and families of our graduates for their ongoing support. As I look around the hall, I know that many of you will have travelled long distances to be here today, to support those who are graduating. This reflects both Aston University's global reputation and the significance of this ceremony. Today we celebrate your achievements as students and now as graduates of Aston University. Each of you has completed your course and passed all of those exams. The gowns you are wearing are a visible manifestation of that success, and I do hope you enjoy the occasion. It is custom that during our graduation ceremonies, the university also takes the opportunity to recognise the achievements of certain outstanding individuals and honour them accordingly. I therefore call upon Professor Tony Clark to present on behalf of Senate a candidate for the award of an honorary degree.
Vice-Chancellor, guests, colleagues and graduands, Professor Sir Robin Grimes studies materials physics in the Materials Department at Imperial College, where his work concerns the application of atomic-scale computer simulation to problems associated with the physics and chemistry of industrially significant materials, including predicting the behaviour of materials for energy applications, for use ranging from nuclear fission and fusion, fuel cells, batteries and solar cells. His links with Aston go back to his father, Dr. Norman Grimes, a senior lecturer in physics at Aston and head of Department of Physics between 1984 and 1985, and with whom Professor Grimes has several joint scientific publications. Professor Grimes has an illustrious academic career. He joined Imperial in 1995 as a governor's lecturer a scheme used to attract the brightest and best talent to the university with a 1 in 30 chance of success. Since 1984, he's authored over 300 peer-reviewed publications. He was awarded the Rosenheim Medal in 2002 and the Griffith Medal in 2010 from the Institute of Materials, Minerals and Mining. Both awards were for outstanding achievement. He's been the director of the Imperial Centre for Nuclear Engineering and director of the Imperial College Rolls-Royce University Technology Centre for Nuclear Engineering. Professor Grimes' scientific advice is in great demand. In 2011, he was appointed Specialist Advisor to the House of Lords Select Committee on Science and Technology for their report on nuclear research and development capabilities. In 2017, he was appointed to the Ministry of Nuclear Chief Scientific Advisor responsible for the Ministry of Defence's Nuclear Science and Technology Programme, and he was advising ministers on these subjects. Recently, Professor Grimes has taken over the role of Foreign Secretary of the Royal Society, where he's working tirelessly to support scientific collaboration and maintain the closest possible links with European researchers to achieve important international goals such as net zero carbon future, tackling biodiversity decline, and using data to address future healthcare emergencies, and currently is helping support displaced Ukrainian scientists. In addition to his distinguished academic career, Professor Grimes has established science diplomacy within the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, working as Chief Scientific Advisor, and developed diplomatic links with Argentina, amongst others. He's mainstreamed science as a tool in the UK's diplomatic toolbox, using science evidence and science networks to place science collaboration at the heart of key international relationships. He maintains a leading role in the nuclear power academic community. Most recently, he was knighted in the 2022 New Year's Honours for services to UK resilience and international science relationships. Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of his significant contributions to the understanding of nuclear materials and to his scientific diplomacy, I present, on behalf of the Senate, Professor Sir Robin Grimes for the award of the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Robin Grimes, on behalf of the University, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa. And I now call upon Dr. Robin Grimes to address the congregation.
Well, goodness, thank you very much indeed. And yes, I've been asked to say a few words to you, particularly those of you who are graduating. Of course, it's always a risk asking a professor to say a few words, and I'm sure those of you who have been at university for a few years now appreciate that very well indeed. Now, it was suggested I talk to you about my approach to my career, how I map things out and, what sort of plans I had. Unfortunately, I'd be exaggerating if I was to tell you that I'd had a plan. I didn't really have a very well thought out plan at all, but I did have some general principles that I tried to follow. I mean, okay, I bent those on occasion, but nevertheless, I thought I'd share those with you. And the first one of these was that I chose to do things, if I could, that interested me. I also tried to find ways to be useful, and I volunteered probably far too much. And indeed, a number of occasions I can remember thinking, how on earth have I got myself into this one, and how on earth am I going to manage to deliver what I think I need to be able to deliver? Now, honestly, when that happened, I always asked for advice. And I would ask lots of different people for that advice. If I got the chance to talk to the boss, then I would ask the boss. But I'd also ask the person in the post room or the storeroom. And for those of you old enough to remember what a post room is, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I think it's sort of fairly self-evident. And one of the ways that I managed to engender that advice was to just offer to make a cup of tea. You know, people love having a cup of tea made for them, right? So that's a top tip. You know, offer to do that sort of thing for people. Get to know what they think about things and make sure it's a broad spectrum of people. Anyway, that's the end of the advice bit. Now, it is indeed stating the blindingly obvious that it is indeed truly a great honour to be standing here in front of you, having received this degree. And it's a very emotional moment for me to be back in the working place. And so I'm going to have to explain why it's called the working place. Now, I came to Birmingham, or Brum, aged 3, when my dad got a lectureship at what was Aston College of Advanced Technology at the time. And it was in the cold winter of 1963. I was joined by a sister, then a brother, and then a second sister. And I'm delighted that my younger sister is in the audience today, as well as my younger daughter, who is studying nursing here in Birmingham. And I'm going to get them to just put their hands up so you can see where they are. I will, of course, suffer for that later. So the four of us grew up in King's Heath, but we also sort of grew up here at Aston, because coming in with Dad to the working place was a massive treat for us. He taught physics to undergraduates, to MSc students, and to local industry. And it's that last group that I really want to turn to now. Aston's got a very long history of making a difference to its community, especially to all manner of different local industries. One of the great strengths of Birmingham is its diversity of different industries. And Aston was always there. This actually matters more than ever, I think, now, for obvious reasons. You know, the depth of technological reach into everything that we do. So I wanted to recognise and commend Aston to you as always being at the fore of that service. Now, as you leave, I want you to remember Aston in your continuing professional development, and perhaps even volunteer to partner with Aston to deliver some forms of CPD in the years ahead. Actually, I just realised I've just suddenly given you a piece of advice, and I said I'd stopped doing that. But anyway, I'm afraid professors often forget what they said they would do. But anyway, I think that's perhaps the best piece of advice of all. So I've emphasised that Aston has a long history of service to its wider community, so let me finish with a little story. So, when my father arrived here, one of the elder members of staff looked after him, took him under his wing, showed him the ropes and so forth, and this was a person called Dr. Bull. And Dr. Bull had been here in various incarnations since the Second World War. And during that time, in the Second World War, he gave training sessions to local industry on power engineering, in order that they could, get back running quickly after bomb damage. And one of those groups that he taught were the bakers. I mean, you always need bread in the shop. It's incredibly important for morale and so forth. They attended the lectures, and of course they took exams. The only problem was, in writing up that work, they could never spell current correctly. I'm glad you got that one. So, actually, I'm somewhat dyslexic, so growing up in King's Heath, frankly, I could never spell current correctly either, so, it is absolutely true. But the thing is, you know what, those little things about us, those little, perhaps, what we perceive as our inadequacies, I'm not sure that they're that important. Because if you keep being useful, you keep making and finding ways to make a difference, actually, nobody really minds about those things. And that's what I'm going to end with. So thank you very much for listening to me, and can I offer all you graduates very good luck. Thank you very much.
I now call upon the Executive Dean of the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences, Professor Stephen Garrett, to present candidates for the conferment of degrees.
Vice-Chancellor, I call upon Mr. Harvey Ball to present candidates from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences programmes for the conferment of awards.
Vice-Chancellor, I present the following candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Engineering Leadership and Management. Adrian Charles Addison. Paul Ashpool. Evelyn Al-Masri. Emma Freckingham. Katie Louise Hill. Luke Hipkiss. Charlie Joseph Jones. Remya Joseph Caleth. Gary Morrison. Stuart Lee Russell. Lee Adam Sandford. Jasmine Stein. Samuel Matthew Tanner. Timothy Michael Bacon. Charlotte Jade Hanscom Buckley. Danny Thornton. For the degree of Master of Science in Supply Chain Leadership and Management, Nicola Foley. Karen Leopard. Bethany Elise Windsor. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Professional Engineering, Jonathan Fenlon. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Professional Engineering Power Systems, Nicholas Applin. Sean Jonathan Rothwell. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Digital and Technology Solutions Degree Apprenticeship, Mohammed Abdul Ali. Christopher Mark Aldred. Mohammed Farhan Alam. Rosie Olivia Mackay Bilton. Molly Broadfield Meller. Scott Andrew Calloway. David Benjamin Carter. Ryan Alexander Corcoran. Daniel Luke Cotton. Lucy Hannah Cutler. Charlie James Michael Ellard. Sean James Facey. Cameron Gaffor. Emma Mary Halliday. Samuel John Hannon. Zain Hussain. Scott Andrew Janes. Jack Alexander Charles Kirk. Jason Lloyd. Witold Lubitsch Siniki. Mohammed Ismail Mahmoud. Anika Mehangra. Salim Mohammed. Leon Ka-chung-ng. Hannah Oguntade. Priya Panasar. Declan Jake Parnell. Akash Shanjeev Patel. Ivan Premji. Oliver Luke Paul Raymond. Emily Jane Rose. Henry David Charles Royan. Jolene Erin Spencer. Dominic Samuel Adam Spinks. Paige Emma Stevens. Kieran Stockdale. Jacob Strong. Alisa Diraj Vara. Jacob Matthew Watkins. Jake Wokes. For the foundation degree in Electrical Power Engineering Distribution, Gurpreet Kiley. For the foundation degree in Electrical Power Engineering Power Systems Management, Ruth Ann Canning. For the Certificate of Higher Education, Mustafa Haider. For the degree of Master of Science in Data Analytics, Thamilalagan Anajirai. Akash Benny. Josiah Shem Joshua Davis. Spandana Gajula. Sam Robert King. Onisiferos Koulumos. Adiba Liakat. Marimol Manjale Sebi. Sandeep Kumar Nomula. Ines Rigaud. Tuba Saeed. Akshat Srivastava. For the postgraduate certificate in data analytics, Usama Iqbal. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business and Mathematics, Yirandeep Dariwal. Andrew David Helliwell. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Hayley Cross. Rohima Khanam. Alan John Lamb. Amina Asif Rafiq. Matthew Stephen Willis. Saeed Mohammed Ali Hussein Abbas. Sahar Mariam Ahmed. Kabir Akmal. Humaira Ali. Raiba Arif. Mia Humza Ayob. Taranpreet Singh Garewal. Mohammed Ramiz Ilyas. Sukraj Singh Johal. Elif Kavak. Sana Khatun. Priya Jade Lojadami. Zra Majar. Afreen Sadaf Mahmood. Jabed Hassan Mia. Mohammed Mosan. Thelma Obi. Arjun Singh Randhawa. Ikram Razak. Madaya Zara Sajad. Mohammed Samir. Serish Tahir. Jose Luigi Trinidad. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with Computing, Mittal Datani. Hasib Qayyum Mirza. Ayube Saleh. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with Economics, Jason Singh Baines. Mathulan Devan Sundararaja. Daya Kaur Dadley. Theon Joshua Godwin. Simran Josh Singh Haya. Ashar Faisal Hayan. Shivani Jang. Hirak Vijay Kumar Joshi. Aaron Kudhale. Karenza Lau. Dermot Vincent McCloskey. Anissa Rehrman. Matthew Robert Walton. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Mohammed Nur Irfan bin Mohammed Yusuf. Marie Amy Zandi. For the degree of Master of Science in Photonic Integrated Circuits, Sensors and Networks, Malik Mohammed Haris Amir. Aisha Bibi. Mariano Devigili. Kiranti Krishan. Hima Sunith Putta. Carlos Alfredo Ruiz Pineda. For the degree of Master of Science in Smart Telecom and Sensing Networks, Pablo Roberto Castro Ayala. Nelson Josue Castro Salgado. Salma Escobar Landero. Sarah Massad. Andre Moldovan. Katrina Beatriz de los Reyes Nieva. Daria Ree. Hassan Salman. Dan Serbanoyu. For the degree of Master of Science in Telecommunication Systems, Hatta Akagera. For the degree of Master of Physics in Applied Physics, Fadumo Aidid. Mohammed Fafike Ahmed Chowdhury. Ryan Gore. Brandon Harrison. Joshua Ewan McKenty. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics, Sarah Kasim. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics, Darren Griffiths. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Vishal Gautam. Salego Saeed. Devang Shah. Luke Anthony Wood. Vincent Yee. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Mohammed Ahsan Kidwai. Nadeem Luhar. Christopher Harry Mountford. Usman Naseem. Preeti Odar. Thomas Jacob Pugh. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Tegezab Atsnafsaged. Melissa Ray Higginbottom. Caroline Samuel Mollel. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Power Engineering, Mohammed Kasim. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic Engineering and Computer Science, Duncan Tobias Boyer. Daniel Paul Thomas Harrison. Nicholas Ronald Mason. For the postgraduate certificate in data analytics, Yuganta Pashwakuma Pahare.
Vice-Chancellor, I present those candidates from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences whose names appear in the programme but who are not here today for admission in Emsetia to their respective awards.
I admit them. And I now call upon Professor Stephen Garrett to address the congregation.
Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, colleagues and Aston graduates, firstly, let me add my own personal congratulations, as well as those of the university, to every one of our new graduates. The degrees that you have worked so hard for are among the most highly regarded in the world. You are all graduates of a multiple award-winning university. Aston University was the Guardian University of the Year in 2020. We were named Entrepreneurial University of the Year in 2020 by Times Higher Education and shortlisted for the Times Higher's University of the Year last year. These awards and others we have received recently are in recognition of the quality and commitment of our colleagues, of our students, and the many businesses and communities we work with. This is a real source of pride that we can all share in. Your new qualifications are the result of your own ability, dedication, and hard work, but your achievement would not have been possible without the support and encouragement of a lot of people. So let's spend a few moments to consider those who've helped you get here today. So please, will all of our new Aston graduates please stand up? And I invite you all to say a big thank you to all those who have supported you, your families who are here today, your friends, and your teachers. Many of them are here today as well. Please give them a huge and rousing round of applause. That was indeed rousing. Thank you very much. Please sit down. So today is all about you, our students and graduates. We asked our Students' Union to work with the university to produce a special video which reflects on your Aston experience over the past 3 or 4 years and hopefully bring back some happy memories of your time with us here at Aston. So please can we run the video?
Hi, my name's Georgia. I'm a second year PhD student here at Aston University studying polymer chemistry.
I joined Aston University in 2016 for biomedical science as my undergraduate, and I decided to upskill and pursue a degree in computer science to improve my coding skills.
I think my best experience was, in particular, final year, where I got to conduct my own research as part of a research project.
For me, it was really important to choose an accredited degree, and Aston offered accredited degrees for both of my undergraduate and my master's.
This was actually really valuable to me in terms of the decisions that I made post-graduation, so I actually decided to stay here at Aston because I loved it so much and actually continue on with a PhD. I've really enjoyed the lab work that we did because it meant that I could apply everything that I'd learned into real-life application.
This place has meant a lot for me. It's the place where I met so many people. Something that really inspired me was experiences being part of the basketball team, commitment that everyone had in the team to come to every session, even at 7 in the morning, to improve and become a better asset for the team. That's really something I will take away with me, that inspiration that I got from that. I'm really happy to be able to say that I have made friends for life with whom I've traveled around the world. I've seen different places. I've learned about languages and cultures around Europe, and I'm happy to call Aston University and Birmingham my second home.
My name is Devan Shah and I'm a 2020 MEng Electrical and Electronic Engineering graduate. When I look back at some of my fondest memories and experiences, I look back at the large-scale events that I've been able to organise as part of university societies regarding technology and innovation, as well as the friendship groups that I have created from my time at Aston University.
We've worked so hard for this achievement, and it took a lot of resilience and perseverance and effort to get this far.
We made it. It's been a very difficult time. It's probably one of the most difficult times our generation has experienced, and for that reason I think that everyone here will achieve any goals that they set for themselves in the future.
My self-confidence has definitely grown since doing my degree. I've been able to develop so many transferable skills as well as all my specific ones to my chemistry degree, and I really look forward to the opportunities and everything that we face in the future, because if we can do it through a pandemic, we can do anything.
For their help in producing this from us, and as we've just heard from you as well. So as a new graduate of Aston University, you will know that we have a mission to ensure that our students are best equipped to succeed in business and the professions. Your degree is a valuable asset to both yourself and to employers worldwide, and please use it well and make us proud of you. I'm sure that, like me, you found our honorary graduate, Sir Robin Grimes, an inspiration. He is an example of what we can achieve if we show our total commitment and dedication to our subject. So, congratulations again to you all and to Sir Robin. I do hope that you all come back to campus after the ceremony and join your friends and colleagues in the Student Union for some complimentary refreshments. Thank you all and good luck.
Our ceremony today is drawing to a close. Before it does, however, I would like to add my personal congratulations to those of the Executive Dean. You are equipped with a degree that will certainly underwrite and possibly transform your future, and that of the communities, companies and individuals you'll work alongside. Whatever you choose to do, I'm sure you will do it well. And I wish each of you the greatest possible success as you pursue your chosen careers. When we leave the hall, our new graduates are invited to join the academic procession for a group photograph back on campus. I would encourage all of our guests to come and watch, and of course to take your own photographs. However, we would appreciate it if our guests remain seated until the procession and all the graduates have left the hall before joining them back on campus. I now declare this degree congregation closed and invite those who are able to please be upstanding for the national anthem.